As researchers, we need to be able to understand the trends and patterns in our data set. That information helps us interpret all the statistical procedures we do with our distribution. In the last chapter, you learned procedures to calculate and select a measure of central tendency, which was a single score value that told the best story about where the scores in your dataset clustered. In Chapter 4, you will learn how to calculate a measure of variability, which is a number that tells you a story about how dispersed or spread out your scores are. In Chapter 2, you were introduced to the concept of the bell curve, which is our primary reference point. As researchers, we always compare the shape of our data set against the bell curve. When a distribution is normal, it will array itself into a bell curve. We spend a great deal of time and effort as researchers to understand how spread out or dispersed our scores are, as well as to try and begin to understand why those scores are spread out. Variability is a very important concept in that the procedures associated with calculating variability allow us to generate numbers that tell us how much our data set differs from the bell curve. The figures on this slide are taken from Figure 4.1 on page 90 in your text and shows you two examples of how a data set can differ with respect to how variable the scores are. The figures show a population distribution of adult heights and adult weights. As you can see from the figures, there is much greater variability in adult weights than adult heights. In this chapter, we will cover three measures of variability: the range, the variance, and the standard deviation.